I saw this article in the paper today.
First headline read aloud, often incorrect.
No, not that one. The one below it.
Oh, Carrie Underwood credits her success to personal relationship with God.
Guys, we are going to Nashville.
Podcasting from somewhere in Central Florida.
Where is the bloody rum?
I see you've tried knifey spoony before.
Let's drink some rum.
Rum is the power, rum is the key, rum is the thing that will set us free. Rum,
And nerdy.
rum,
And nerdy.
Sit back, relax, remember to turn off your cell phones. For the next hour, let me be your Candy Crush.
Hey everybody, welcome to Rum Nerdy. I'm Greg.
And I'm Garrick.
And this is episode 4.26. Nashville Hot Chicken.
We have a lot of chicken on the show.
Yeah.
What's with the chicken?
I don't know. Just, chicken's like a pretty easy thing.
So every place has their own chicken?
Well, Nashville, it's like what
Nashville Hot Chicken's an actual thing.
Yeah.
We didn't just make that up.
Oily, drippy, gross hot chicken. Heartburn chicken? I don't know.
Heartburn chicken.
If it was up to me, every episode would be called Tater Tot.
Tater tot. But no, here, have some soggy omeprazole chicken.
Yeah. Have some boiled chicken. Some bland boiled chicken with some rice.
Nothing says good chicken like Kid Rock.
Anyway, so we're back. I'd say, I'd even jokingly say that we were hungover, but we didn't drink.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like we drank, but not like it wasn't one of those things where like shot.
No.
Although we did do a couple shots.
Yeah, but no, I mean every night, went to bed late, woke up early, made breakfast, right on cooking.
Yeah.
No,
if anything, look, we're just tired.
Yeah.
I was exhausted last night.
That was good. Yeah, it was good. It was fun. I wish we had the opportunity to record in Nashville.
Yeah. The little laptop that couldn't.
The little laptop that could.
It's tiny. This little MacBook Air, the new Rum Nerdy, the portable studio. Who knew? It had auto-updated GarageBand, which wasn't the problem. The problem is that the new GarageBand didn't work with the old operating system, and where we were had it seemed like the speed was about equivalent of a dial-up. So it took 7 hours to download the updated iOS.
Yeah. By the time we got around to doing it, we were in a cabin on the lake, and that's not where internet is known.
Yeah.
To thrive.
It's supposed to be this easy thing. Never is. Never is. So here we are, recording after returning for Rum Nerdy the Weekend.
I think it was a really successful Rum Nerdy the Weekend.
Oh, God, it was the best.
Nashville is absolutely amazing.
It is.
It is such a hidden gem of a town.
I don't know. It's so hidden anymore. Apparently, like housing prices are through the roof there because so many people want to go and live there, and
because it's awesome.
It's because there's a lot of museums and things to do. Although we did. We went to we traversed the town.
Went to a museum.
To a museum entrance.
Closed for a private event.
Damn you! The one museum. The one thing, like that was like the one like structure, outside of like, we're going to a bar.
We have to go visit this thing. And see Tyson play.
Yeah.
That was the thing, some of our stuff was scheduled around his schedule.
Yeah. Saw him play twice.
Which is good.
Both times were amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let me tell you, so Nashville, I mean, ladies, are you planning a bachelorette party? You should absolutely go to Nashville because that's where all of the bachelorette parties are.
All of them.
All the bachelorette. It is ridiculous how many bachelorette parties are in that town at any given point in time.
I did hear that there's going to be 2 in New York City and 1 in New Orleans, but all of the rest of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe 1 in Vegas, but that's only because they're local.
Yeah.
It's on there. So ladies, get yourselves to Nashville. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And then get on a bus.
Yeah. Guys, you should go to Nashville because that's where the ladies are.
Mm-hmm. There were a lot of them there.
Every bar, club, just everywhere. 10-to-1 ratio at least.
Yeah. So we get there, hit the airport. Thanks to our buddy Chuck for helping us make arrangements to drop off our baggage, and then headed straight to Broadway. Bounced 2 bars. First bar, pretty good. We had picklebacks, mediocre barbecue, and then some pretty decent drinks, and then bounced to another place. Hank Williams.
Oh,
Jr.'s
Hank Williams Jr. Yeah,
bartender or the bouncer. By the way. Bouncer Dave.
Yeah.
Dude, hopefully, he was very curious about the podcast. Hopefully you're giving it a listen. You were so helpful.
And even beyond helpful, like the random advice, like he gave us the inside scoop on how to read people, read the town, what to do. And everything he said was completely accurate.
With no exceptions.
Comically accurate. Yeah. Every bar club you went to after that, see a group of people, you're like, oh, everything Dave told us is correct.
Yeah. My favorite one was if you know you're going to a bar to see somebody, go there at act change because the place clears out.
Yeah. You can get a table, you get a spot. Yeah. That was key.
Yeah. And if you're going there to either attend a bachelorette party, or I guess to follow the, go look for women who are at bachelorette parties.
Stalk, I think stalk's the word.
I wanted to say it, but then I didn't. Yeah, if you're going there stalking bachelorette parties,
don't do
it.
It
is accurate. Don't do it. But
Rum Nerdy does not condone stalking.
No, but if you go, he did say that you can, because the women who are interested in men are looking around and not talking to the other women.
Yeah. Basically, the gaggle of females, everyone is looking inward and talking, except for one that has her back to her friends and she's scouting.
Yeah,
there's that. The other one, you can always identify non-local women by the boots.
Yeah, non-local women.
Oh my gosh, just halter top, jean shorts, and then boots.
Oh.
That is the I am visiting from somewhere else uniform, and every other person is dressed like that.
And if you want to be approached, wear a cowboy hat. Because women there want to talk to cowboys.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, none of us had a cowboy hat.
No.
So we couldn't test that one.
We don't have cowboy. Well, I have a cowboy hat. I didn't bring it with me, but I have no cow person credentials.
Yeah.
I guess is really the...
I think the funniest thing that happened there in regards to, because about half of our group-ish were available. A portion of our, and one of the guys, I won't mention it. One of the guys had gone over to talk to a couple women who were like jamming out to the music. They seemed like they were really lively and everything else. Turned out to be lesbian Republicans from D.C. So the attempt to meet a woman there for this particular person failed. Although, good on him. He finished the conversation. Well, he didn't just walk away.
Well, yeah, but also, I mean, because it was there's live music playing. It was a great venue, and one of them, the reason he went over there is she kept like they were singing, and there was some level of interaction going on between the two of them the whole
we were
time,
all
and he's like, hey.
doing the sing along, pointing at each other.
Yeah.
One of them was headbanging to Rob Zombie, so there was engagement. Everybody was there to have a good time.
Yeah,
regardless of anything else. And there was, and to be also, there was no tomfoolery. Nobody,
no.
We didn't overly drink. We just had a lot of fun, hanging out with the guys.
Yeah,
listening to music. We had some really good food.
Really good food.
Yeah,
really good food.
Steaks at the cabin, and those
steaks at the cabin might be one of the best meals I have had in a long time.
Yeah, baked potatoes, corn on the cob. That was good.
In the event that you're into corn.
I am. I love corn out of the cob. I love corn out from inside the cob.
You're just a corn fan in general.
I am. I like corn. Huh. I like corn. I like beer.
Corn.
Yeah. So
that was fun. So we spent a decent chunk of time downtown, live music, clubs, attempted museums.
Gibson Garage.
Gibson Garage. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Turns out it's just a store.
It is just a store. There's some historical artifacts in said store, and in the event that you play the guitar, the store is set up to play guitars. Hey, I would like to purchase this one. Can I play it? You know, they have little setups with amps and everything.
Headphones. So it's not
headphones, amps.
10,000 people playing Stairway to Heaven.
It was really well done.
Yeah.
As far as stores go, there was they had this like dry cleaning automated rack conveyor going around the entire show floor, and it just sort of, you know, it's second level, you know, kind of thing, and it went in and out of you know, a Magic Monsters Inc. door thing at the very top of it, and all they were lined up like they were like it was just set dressing, like just props for the store. No, they were all for sale. You could say, hey, number 157, you know, up on the clothes rack. I want that one.
Yeah. And that's they had numbers on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a couple. There's a really nice one that I saw that I'm like, this is amazing. I would really love this. And then I saw it was $3,000, and I thought, oh God, you know how many Lego I can get for this? Technically, I already have 3 guitars.
Yeah, and you spend a lot of time not playing those here, so
I play the acoustic.
You don't need another one.
Yeah.
Get your Fog Hat one over there.
Yeah, that one's not for playing anymore.
I know. Speaking of, Fog Hat released a new song or a new album.
Really?
They have a new album out. One of the songs, pretty good. Heavily influenced by ZZ Top's LaGrange, but you know. Anyway, what was your favorite part of downtown?
Just the live music. I love that, you know, like you go into a bar, multi floors. Every floor has a different band. I was telling Dave about this, and you know, there's a point on Broadway where you can stand and touch the back of 2 different drummers just reach through the window and touch the back of 2 different drummers in 2 different bands in 2 different bars.
I should have got a picture of that because we walked past it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have a video from the first time I went. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe we can post that.
Yeah.
Pretend like we did it.
That'd be funny. But yeah, no, I like the yeah. And every venue, like, you know, we were joking about Kid Rock's earlier. I really like Kid Rock's venue.
Yeah.
You know, had a really good energy, 4 stories tall, different band playing.
Lots of Bud Light.
Lots of Bud Light. It was the number 1 beer on the menu.
Weird.
If it wasn't for the fact that it's a disgusting beer, I would have ordered a bucket out of spite.
Yeah.
But yeah. 4 floors of scores.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Reference to Singapore.
Yeah. But we were talking about it because the first bar that we saw Tyson at, you know, Kid Rock's, they were playing 4th floor. You know, are obviously a smaller gig, smaller band, much smaller band.
Oh yeah.
And we had, you know, we got there right at shift change, so we got a table up front. Yeah, it was such a good time. We spent, you know, the entire time just, you know, requesting songs, and just it was really good. That was probably one of my favorite parts of all of downtown. Second venue, went over to Bon Jovi's.
Yeah, officially it's called JBJ, which is why we couldn't find it on the map.
Oh, JBJ.
But it's John Bon Jovi's club.
Yeah. So again, several stories tall, and they were playing on the main stage. Later gig, but playing on the main stage. Didn't enjoy it as much. I just did not enjoy it as much.
So I know a large group went back to the hot tub and cigars. Once they kind of like warmed up and everything, they like fell into it. It was amazing. The bassist actually at one point playing the bass came up and walked around and talked to us.
Really?
Yeah. It was just like, hey, what's going on? You know,
it was at the first place. Tyson was playing the bass one-handed and the keyboard at the same time. And
he was doing that at the next place, but it wasn't bass, it was guitar.
Yeah, that impressed me. And actually, he was playing the bass one-handed as he was plugging in the keyboard because like a plug had fallen out, so he's reaching behind, he gets the plug, feels wrong, gets it plugged in, and then he starts playing it with that other hand, didn't skip a beat.
Yeah.
With the left hand on the bass the whole time. I thought that was...
one song, he was playing keyboard and at JBJ's, he was playing keyboard and replacing a string on his guitar.
He's just ridiculously talented.
How, dude?
Ridiculously talented.
Yeah. And it's just very nonchalant.
Now's a good time to restring this.
Yeah. Like, I need a new E string.
He was like the veteran, at least, the first band, at least. He was the veteran guy there, whereas people would request songs, and he's like, I'm the only one that knows that one. Everyone's like, Tyson, you got this?
Yeah. Yeah, and then he'd just kind of play a couple, in E. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Cool. And then they would just wing it.
Yeah, but but the one thing, I was talking to a member of our group later on, and it's, arguably the second band, better. By a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Better band. Had more fun with the first band.
Well, the first one felt, and other than like the sheer professionalism, because the drummer on the first band was fucking tight.
He was.
He just knew those riffs. Man, I enjoyed him. But it felt, and not exactly, but it kind of felt like a frat party.
It was
like you were at a party at somebody's house and not at a.
It had an energy. It had a feel. Like the fan experience, I enjoyed more at the, fourth floor, auxiliary stage, E. I had more fun there than I did, main stage at JBJ. And it was just the feel, the energy. JBJ still had that new drywall smell. Walking up the stairs, like, did they just build this? Like,
it was less than a year old, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, the stairwell still smelled like new sheetrock.
Yeah.
Keep looking behind me.
No, I had a little pop up on the screen.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I had to look through the bottom of my glasses so I can read it because I'm.
It looked like somebody walked into the house and you're just like, "Hey, I acknowledge you're home."
No, I just.
Hey, how's it going, Riley? Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Yeah.
No, it was really good though.
Yeah, it was fun. Definitely go again. We've already started talking. Okay, so this one was special.
Well, I don't want to leave Broadway yet because there were two major chunks to this trip. One was the downtown Nashville bachelorette party portion of the live music experience, and then we went out to a cabin.
Well,
on the lake. What? What?
You said you didn't want to leave Broadway yet. I thought you were going to go to.
Well, no, I didn't want
Printer's Alley.
I didn't want to summarize the entire trip quite yet because I'm still talking about the trip.
Oh, okay. But I wanted to mention Printer's Alley too.
Okay, Printer's Alley.
So we went there the first night. We ended up there kind of late. This tiny little place, and it was just a guitarist and a female there.
Mm-hmm.
They had Pilar, right?
Yeah.
We were having Pilar old fashions until they were out of that, and then we switched something else. I don't remember.
Now it sounds impressive when you say it. We drank them out of Pilar.
They had an open bottle.
Yeah, but they had one bottle, and there were 11 of us. So
yeah,
that went quick.
And I mention it because Nashville is not a rum town, so anytime we found a place that had like a decent rum, we were like, okay, all right, this is cool.
Yeah.
So that was awesome, but more impressive in Printer's Alley was the next day. I think we were all a little frustrated. We walked so far down to that museum, the Musicians Hall of Fame, and I just started walking up that street because I'm like, you know what? I know we're close to Printer's Alley, and as soon I was kind of frustrated. I was walking. I heard music. We walked into a bar, and it was that duet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, they had a drummer, but it was these. They looked like sisters.
Could have been.
And actually, that place had Plantation Stiggins, Old Man Stiggins.
It did have Old Man Stiggins.
And but those two were fantastic. At first, I was kind of joking around, but they knew a lot of really good songs. But the other really cool thing about it was when they played songs, they kind of made it their own. It wasn't just like doing, hey, we're going to play this song. They were like changing up the tempo and the cadence of the song a little bit and really owning it.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed them. That was one of the better acts that we saw. I made the comment to somebody else in our group. They were basically like a power front woman away from being Hailstorm. Like they were, vocals, they were good. They had good vocals, but they were just, they need that extra oomph. But they were phenomenally talented. And they would, one was bass, one was keyboards, and they had like a hired gun drummer. Or, excuse me, one was bass, one was lead guitar, and they hired a hired gun drummer.
Yeah.
But they would pass off the bass and the guitar between the two of them, depending upon what song it was. Which I thought was really cool.
Yeah. So they were really good. And we did that until basically as late as we could, and then had to go get ready because we had reservations at STK.
Mm-hmm.
Which was okay. I mean, it was good.
It was good. It was good. It was I don't want to say more expensive than it should have been, but it was good.
I think it was more expensive than we had prepared ourselves for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially because we had just one of the best steaks I've had in a long time at the cabin on the lake. The next was it 2 nights later, next night.
It was 2 nights later.
2 nights later. So it was like, but we had the entire group was with us. So
yeah,
because after that, everybody kind of broke off.
Yeah, because on Sunday night, everybody kind of just snacked at Kid Rock's. I didn't even eat. I didn't even have dinner that day.
I had a chicken finger.
They smelled good, but that medicine I'm on for my blood sugar stuff.
Yeah.
Half the time we were there and I was eating, I didn't want to be eating.
It was good. I genuinely enjoyed the chicken fingers at Kid Rock's. So there you go. Thank you, Kid Rock.
We did a lot of cooking at the cabin in regards to breakfasts. You did those crepes the last day. Those were so good.
I'm glad you enjoyed them. It's an old family recipe.
Yeah, it was. Then we had Nutella, strawberries, bananas. Warren did a thing with just like citrus juice and sugar. And he said those were his favorite. I didn't try it.
Yeah.
I think somebody was talking about doing it with ham and cheese, but we did not do that as well. We did. Well, I mean, we had Velveeta and some other cheese, but
Chuck did. Chuck did it with cheese. He did cheese. I don't think he had ham.
He had those pre-done breakfast sausages. I think he wrapped them up with cheese and sausages.
That'd be good.
So it was like pigs in a blanket kind of thing.
Yeah. So what was your favorite part of the cabin? Because that was literally cabin on a lake. The big chain of lakes. Was it Tim's Ford Lake?
Yeah.
Is the at least the big part. But I know if you look at it on the maps, there's different chunks have different names and estuaries and things.
I thought the lake was beautiful, and I loved being out on the boat. I made a decision to bring my mom with me on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we've talked about it before, but not for a while.
No.
So anybody that doesn't know, we had my mom cremated. She didn't want to make a big fuss out of her passing, so we had her cremated, and something we'd never really talked about, it just ended up happening, was these little capsules, like you can make your own herbal supplements. Like we had those filled, a lot of them filled with some of her remains, and then I have a little box with I can carry around 2 of them at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
And so generally when I travel, I have 2 little capsules that I can leave places that I think my mom would have liked. She always wanted to travel and never really got to do a lot of it. So there's a little island. Turned out the island was shaped like a heart.
Yep.
And I thought it was nice later on that Chuck had asked me what my mom's name was, because he said he was going to refer to that island forever on as Face Island.
Yeah, which I think is awesome.
Yep.
Which I think is awesome.
So yeah, did that. But that.
So
you guys
obviously that was a memorable moment for you.
Yeah. But so I've been fighting my lower back issues, especially because of all the standing and stuff this weekend. I really didn't feel comfortable jumping into the water like you guys did. Definitely went swimming.
So that was Bluff Cliffs off of Tim's Ford Lake. One of the Cynthia Hollow, I think, is something that Google Maps says exists. Anyway, it's a flooded valley, dammed lake system.
Damn lake.
And there's some cliffs, and it's a very popular place to climb up and jump off of, which we did from a boat with no anchor, which was fun. You don't realize how important an anchor is until it's like, okay, everybody jump in the water. You jump in and then the boat just starts going away and you're like,
But the bigger problem, it was drifting in towards other boats and people.
yeah.
So Aaron had to keep drifting.
He kept, yeah. Cheese Mill did a really good job of manning the boat.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a moment, one, just jumping into the water, like, oh shit, this is really deep. And I didn't bring a flotation device. So you're like, oh, I actually have to swim to stay alive. Didn't see that happening. And then the boat left. So now you're like, oh, I'm literally in the middle of a fucking lake.
Yeah.
Just by myself. Been a while since I've experienced that feeling. And then Chuck's like, come on, we're going to go jump off the cliff. Like, yes.
How bad was it? Like everybody seemed a little nervous. Not a lot, but a little.
I don't know. Having jumped out of an airplane, this is a fucking rock in Tennessee. It wasn't that bad. It was high. Things that I didn't think about until I did it was like, oh, probably should have like held my nose or something because it was of decent height for something to jump into the water with. But hitting the water, which was fine, but having the water shoot up your nose. I think it cleaned out my sinuses though.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my nose hasn't been running.
You seemed less nasally.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Who saw that coming? Climbing. The hardest part, honestly, was climbing up there because you're in a bathing suit
and barefoot.
And barefoot, and like, oh yeah, here, swim over to this rocky outcropping, and treading water as I was working my way over to the rocky outcropping to climb. Smashed my foot on a rock. Like as I'm treading water, I just bam kicked the side of the cliff with my foot. I'm like,
that hurts so bad.
Yeah, there's a little bit of blood. Explain why all the fish were nipping at me, but yeah, then you just keep climbing, and
that was weird. Those fish would be like.
And again, I've been doing a lot of swimming lately in pools.
Yeah.
So whenever a foreign thing just swims up to you and starts nibbling at you, your first impression is, hey, I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream like my 5-year-old daughter because that scared the shit out of me.
Well, and they're like, they don't hurt. They're like butterfly kisses.
Yeah,
they're just, but it's like something's like, I mean, and man, the balls on these fish, how much moxie you got to have to be like, I think it can fit in my mouth. That's a full-size grown adult male human. I'm going for it.
I'm going to nibble on him like a bitch.
Speaking of making things our bitch, we got back, and what did we do that afternoon?
Hot tub?
No, that was the evening.
Oh. Shot at leaves?
Shot at leaves in the water. Yeah.
Let's be honest, there is something about Red State Fun that is fun.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, just walk out on the back porch and then just shoot at leaves floating in the water.
Yeah.
From the back porch.
And, I only shot once because I had actually, between the sun and everything else, I needed a nap. And uncharacteristically me, I just left the room and went to sleep. I don't think I told anybody. I was at my laptop. I was frustrated and because that was
trying to update, yeah.
And I'm like, and I just got up and then, went downstairs and closed my eyes.
And then we woke you up with gunfire.
Yes, and so, but I go out there. I'm like, and as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh yeah, that thing is happening. And I was like, I should go outside and check on them. And I'm like, actually, I don't know where they are, so I shouldn't go outside until I have a better idea where they're at. Ended up
literally just if you were in the kitchen, we're just on the on the porch.
But I was downstairs in the basement, so I went upstairs, saw you guys, went out, fired my one shot. That was fun. Made a leaf my bitch.
You did the like a 7mm rifle with the big scope and the bolt action. That was fun.
Yeah. And Aaron was so cute. He hands me and says, "Okay, this is how you work this." I'm like, "Yeah, I grew up with guns. I'm good."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you know how to do a bolt action though? So now, My first gun was a 22.
Yeah, listen here, Lee Harvey. Actually, my dad has one. I should resurrect that. That would be fun to go take shooting. The thing that I really liked is it had a scope on it. I've never used like a full-on scope like that before.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Did you do the whole I closed one eye, or did you leave both eyes open?
I closed an eye.
You're supposed to leave both eyes open.
Yeah, well, I was shooting a leaf at borderline point blank range, not picking off stormtroopers on the other side of the fjord.
And then it's like, do you hold your breath? No. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. But I mean, usually when you go to a shooting range, you step back from the range, you're packing your next clip, then you show back up. This was very much like, hey, we got the lawn chairs, and
don't get a splinter in your foot while you're shooting that thing.
Are you thirsty? Just walk inside to the kitchen.
Yeah,
we had enough clips that one person could pack, and all the other ones shooting. Dave really enjoyed himself.
Dave did. Everybody did. I mean, that was great.
No, I'm just saying shooting.
Yeah.
DemoDavePro.gun.
That's funny shit.
I'm like, hey, you want me to get a photo of you? He's like, oh yeah, a photo or video. And he, holds this, semi-automatic rifle up and just takes a shot at a leaf, and then puts it down and looks at me with this biggest grin on his face, just like, yeah.
That one was a 22 as well, right?
Yeah, it was a 22.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm going to be honest with you. For the shooting experience, you don't need to go bigger.
No.
You don't. It's...
Well, in that 7mm, yeah. Shoot that once or twice,
Yeah.
That
also had crazy... Did you see the size of the shells on that thing? Or, I mean, it wasn't a big round, but there was a lot of powder behind it.
Oh, yeah.
So that
high
thing,
grain,
that thing had kick like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That 22...
Not quite a shotgun, but it
was... I'd put it in shotgun territory for kick. Easily.
Oh, I didn't think so.
Easily. Small shotgun.
Yeah.
Not like a 12 gauge. Anyway. Moral of the story. A lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And there are no more leaves in the lake in front of Chuck's house.
Yeah. Well, you know what I have to say about that?
Click, boom!
Sorry, just needed a little break in there.
Saliva. I don't think we've ever played Saliva on the show before.
Yeah.
Although I think Tyson played with one of those guys.
He played with Corey Taylor in one of his side projects. Junk Beer Garage Band or something like that.
Junk Beer Garage Band. Anyway,
yeah.
He knows everybody.
He knows a lot of bodies.
He does.
It was funny. When one of the places we were sitting in, Chuck is like, he's like, Greg, you kind of know like somebody everywhere, don't you? I'm like, no, I know no one in Utah.
No one in Utah.
And one of the Dakotas.
Actually, I think my cousin's living in Utah now, so you know one person in Utah. Look at that.
No, I know somebody who knows somebody.
Okay, well.
I know Guy.
That's fine. But let's be honest, it's Utah, so.
And actually, I do know people who live in Utah because, like, set points there.
Yeah, there you go. See? Utah, it's like North Dakota without the booze.
So never going there. Speaking of going there, is it time to move on, or did we?
I feel very satisfied with the Rum Nerdy the Weekend.
The update.
It was such an amazing time, such a great just. Yeah. It was a breath of freaking just needed that.
Yeah.
And and everybody said it. Everybody was there for their own reasons, and it was just, hey, we're gonna hang out and
so
experience some shit.
On that thing, like I'd kind of said a thing there. So I want to bring up. We have all kinds of people listening to the show, and specifically on this, one of the things that we were focusing on. With a lot of these guys, a lot of us have been going through stuff or are going through stuff. And just to mention, men's mental health is really important. And men in general oftentimes seem to kind of backburner that or internalize or suppress the things that we are going through.
The classic, and I'm doing this in quotes, I'm a man, nobody cares, get on with it.
Yeah. Fact of the matter is, people care. And dealing with mental issues doesn't make you less of a man. It makes you stronger. It makes you a better person for your friends, your family, your kids, the people who love you, your coworkers. So if you are going through something, get help, talk to friends, let it out, communicate, and get on a path to being okay. Because I think that's what we're all trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very important. It's very important. And some level of camaraderie there was just really, it was surprising. The amount of times somebody said said to me, this is a safe space, and then they expressed an opinion, and not even like a controversial opinion, just hey, this is a safe space. Like, wow, I didn't even, the context that you wouldn't feel comfortable saying that, in a with a broader audience like that.
Yeah.
That alone, that said something to me.
Well, it was that was largely probably the best thing about it. It was just, people doing that. Newer people to our group feeling accepted. Longtime people in our group being able to open up, and so big part of the weekend, and we loved that. That's all I'll go say about that, Jenny.
Absolutely, that was great weekend. That was absolutely.
So
can't wait for the next one.
And that's where we're going. Yeah, haha. So and any listeners, you guys have some ideas, please let us know. But here, we talked about, I mean, obviously we like the idea of the Midwest hidden gem live music party scene. You had mentioned Denver, or was it Colorado City?
Boulder. Denver/Boulder. I mean, it's potato. But I mean, that's another one of those hidden gems. Like whenever anybody does anything, they don't think Boulder, Colorado.
Right.
Maybe downhill skiing, but for a summertime activity, not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much.
And along that, of course, mentioned Kansas City. We'd always love to go back there. Barbecue, drinks, beers, culture, music.
Kansas City is fun, but within our group, it's not a hidden gem. It's nothing that we've never gone to.
Exactly.
I mean, this had portions of this felt like a TEA Explorers event. Like it was that level of, and I'm not just saying that because we were filled with industry friends.
And at the same time, I would say, like, I would go back to Milwaukee in a heartbeat, and would love actually for a guys' weekend in Milwaukee, because when we went there before, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but other ideas, something I brought up. There's this train that goes from Toronto to Vancouver.
Anybody with TikTok or Instagram will be familiar with this.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be fantastic, but you want the prestige room.
The prestige class comes with, your concierge and
then
open
there's
bar
the whole
thing.
The bar car that has the observation on top. You go through the mountains. And like for me, it'd be like, let's do this in December.
Oh yeah. With the snow and the stuff. Yeah. No,
but, Snowpiercer theme. We'll go and cosplay.
Snowpiercer.
Oh yeah. I'll just paint one arm from from my just past my elbow out. I'll just paint it like blue and icicly. But yeah,
Snowpiercer, the weekend adventure.
Yeah. So that would be fantastic, but apparently it's very cost prohibitive. Like $5,000 and up for.
I didn't realize you could spend that on a train.
Yeah.
On a train ride. Just no idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, so not that.
Several people brought up Rum Nerdy the Weekend, the island, which two different thoughts. One was just like, hey, we're going to pick an island and go to it. The other one is cruise, but either one, the idea is so that we could really get into rum and celebrate it. You're not a cruise person.
I'm not a cruise person.
But going to Barbados and visiting plantations, rum.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to do it on a cruise ship, though.
Yeah, I'd rather just go to the island and visit the island. I don't feel obligated to do that on a cruise.
Okay.
Just saying. Something
to think about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But that's the next thing. We brought up Rum Nerdy the roast.
Oh yeah, Rum Nerdy the roast. That's an idea that you've been kicking around for a while, and just you. I say you. Effort hasn't been made into.
We need to figure out a way. Like, where do we have it? Like, when do we do it that people are like in the same place? Because a lot of our core friends, it's not like we don't live in a world anymore where it's like, oh yeah, all my friends live in the same town as I do. Like like outside of you, my closest friends live in Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas, L.A., Europe. Like, shit, there's not a whole lot of people right here next to you.
Yeah, it's not just you; it's Aaron, and we got friends here in town. But
maybe we could do Rum Nerdy the roast on a Rum Nerdy weekend in the islands. So you make everybody go to the same place.
Yeah,
that could be fun.
Yeah. You know what, though? We have to live stream it.
Oh, yeah. Now we got to produce it. Suddenly we need a budget. Oh, my God.
No, we just do it on our YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, we have to wear, like, real clothes, and we need, like, a
If we're on an island, you wear an island shirt.
We need a... Well, but look at me. I'm always wearing an island shirt.
That was my point.
Okay. Well.
My point is, it's not like...
I'm already dressed for the I'm already dressed for the occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah. Okay, so side note. Or non sequitur. Non sequitur. Topic change.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
And now for our segment known as non sequitur.
Isn't that all of the segments?
Pretty much. Yeah. Welcome to non sequitur.
Hey, Dave, where's that jingle?
Right. Problem is, we'll probably have it in our inbox by tomorrow, and he'll just know. Anyway, so conversation here at the house has like come up again, and that is moving the studio upstairs to the spare bedroom and moving the spare bedroom down here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You keep talking about it. Why aren't we doing it? We could lift stuff right now. Let's stop recording. We'll carry all your Legos up. It'll be fine.
We need to think this through and plan it.
Do we?
There's a lot of shit to put in that room.
That doesn't feel like us. I don't think that's something we do.
You seem all for it, though.
Yeah. Why would I not be?
Because it's a smaller room.
I thought it was a bigger room.
It
feels like a bigger room.
It feels like it because that room up there doesn't have that, like where the double door is and that little nook and the closet thing behind you. Like that's not there. But that's extra square footage for shit. But like that little desk over there, we wouldn't need it up there and shit. But
yeah.
But yeah, it would be a clear out the closet, all the furniture, everything else, move these shelves and this desk up, and then start figuring it out. But I don't know.
Oh, I'm on board.
Okay. So
that was easy.
Maybe start changing that fairly soon, because with me consolidating and leaving my day job and coming back here, like my Lego that I have at work.
Yeah, it's got to come back. You need more Lego space.
So I'm thinking about redoing it. But in here, like for example, the 40-inch monitor that we sometimes use, also known as never ever use.
Yep.
I think I'm not going to use it.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: we haven't used it yet.
We have early on when we first hooked it up. I would have it mirrored what we're recording over there, but it wasn't like or like every once in a while we'd play YouTube. Like if we're like reviewing stuff, we'd have it over there.
That has been a long time.
It has. So you remember I've got that ultra wide monitor that's in the road case. I think because the Mac Mini uses 3 monitors. I think I'm going to put that on the desktop and have 3 monitors.
Okay.
But one of them to be like the super long one that we can have the show up on while we're recording. Okay. I think I know how to do that.
Okay. That sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Okay, but not right now.
No, not right now. Okay, fine. Fine. Be that way.
Shit to do.
If any of our listeners are going to be in the greater Orlando area and feel like helping us move furniture, show at rumandnerdy.com.
Mostly it's going to be this desk is 10,000 pounds.
If any of our listeners are going to be in the greater Orlando area,
72 by 36 inch, 2-inch thick butcher block.
Can you hire that 2 men in a truck moving company to come in and like, where are you moving to? From downstairs to upstairs?
Yeah.
That seems like something they would do, or should do, or a good idea. That just feels like a good idea.
Yeah, but part of that too is because like the loft needs to be redone to make some room.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I said that some of the books are going to come off and DVDs and other shit are going to go into storage or just not be on display.
Yeah.
Part of that, I've got like 2.5 shelves up there. They're just minifigures. So I bought a wall mount display case that has the time, and it's behind glass and everything. You don't have to dust them and everything, but it holds 180 minifigures.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought that would be cool because then it kind of consolidates them.
That feels awesome. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Okay, we'll start planning that out.
Hoorah.
Yes. And I think it's just going to be like put these shelves in there in the desk and then slowly kind of populate it with the big stuff and then get all the tchotchke. In the meantime, like all this, everything on the walls and everything's got to go on tables and stuff. But then, yeah, there you go. So that's next project for Rum Nerdy is studio cleanup.
Rum Nerdy, the furniture move.
That joke works with everything.
It really does. It's such a good joke.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I crack myself out. Anyway, so yeah. You started to talk too, like
with
like I think we need like next week we'll have another 3 episodes to review for Acolyte.
Okay.
So
we should do that. Oh, I'm just gonna say, full spoilery warning. One of my predictions came through that makes me happy.
Yes. Yes. And it was a great episode.
It was a really good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be. I was gonna say it's gonna be a long time before the Star Wars neckbeards have something else to complain about, but we know that's not true.
Yeah. Neckbeards.
We know that's not true. We know that there's so much more Star Wars hate for them to feel flowing through them.
Yeah. The fandom menace.
The Phantom Menace.
Have you not heard that?
No.
Oh
my
my
God, I haven't heard that. Holy shit, that's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of mad at how good that is. Fuck you, Greg.
What? Why fuck me?
Because you're the one that said it out loud.
And
The Phantom Menace. That's really good. Damn it.
I figured you would have heard that by now.
No.
Hmm.
Well, shoit.
I can't take credit for it. I heard it.
That's fine. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my gosh, do I love that. Okay. Well, shit.
That your reaction to that is better than it itself.
I get. You know how sometimes you can't land them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that time you landed it. That one landed.
I landed
very well.
a bunch last week, the weekend too. I was on point for my comedy.
Yeah. Well,
I had you and I in tears in the car on the way to the cabin.
just the concept of that joke was incredible.
In the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we
Go for it.
recreate it? Yeah, since we were talking about something or other.
I don't remember
And
what the hell
cheese
we were
meal was
talking
in the
about.
back, and I just like snarkily said, "Yeah, and the chances of you learning backstory behind that is about as good as you finding out why I know how cocaine smells like."
Something like that.
Yeah,
But that whole genre of joke is now just absolutely hilarious.
the cocaine smell joke.
Hey, does this cocaine smell like it went bad?
Maybe it was funnier in the car, but
I-
we lost our shit.
It was hilarious. Does cocaine smell bad to you?
Yeah.
It's perfect. The gift that keeps on giving.
And again, just for the record, we drink rum. We don't do cocaine.
Correct. But
Yeah.
that joke, hilarious.
We make a lot of jokes about cocaine, though.
We do.
I make a lot of 8-ball jokes. I'm not even. I mean, I know an 8-ball is cocaine, but I don't know why.
You because of Dennis Leary in the 90s.
That makes sense.
That's entirely why he did a whole bit.
On cocaine?
Yeah.
And NyQuil? Not the same.
Capital
It's-
N, small Y, big fucking Q.
Yeah.
I love that fucking Q, don't you? People get high and stare at it. Think he was talking to me. Think he was talking to me.
My eyes are red. My greens are, or my teeth are green. Merry fucking Christmas.
Dennis Leary.
Yeah, good shit. Good shit.
Okay. Well, did we ever finalize where we wanted next Rum Nerdy the Weekend?
With the location of?
Yeah.
No. I think we're gonna take some
time.
some fan
Noodle on it.
suggestions.
Hopefully our inbox will be littered with fan ideas. You need to come to this town.
Right? Yeah, you guys need to host us. Anybody wanting to host Rum and Nerdy at your cabin? Oh, this is going to end up Rum and Nerdy, the murders.
They organized a whole weekend around that guy that wrote Human Centipede. Or Hostel, or one of those. I don't know.
Rum and Nerdy, Appalachia. Okay. Well,
by the way, we're not outdoorsy, for what it's worth.
Yeah. Do people who go camping know about
indoors?
Not camping?
Oh, is that Jim Gaffigan?
Something like that.
Camping's a tradition of my family. Yeah, it was a tradition in everyone's family until they invented the house. It's Jim Gaffigan. I cannot take credit for that.
Yeah.
I want to, though, because it's my favorite camping joke.
You know,
I have a guy at work that camps all the time, and I'm constantly belittling his pleasures with that line.
Honestly, though, I enjoy camping.
On purpose?
Yeah. I really do enjoy it. But, like in Florida, it's not a summer thing for me in Florida. Like, growing up in Kansas, we'd go down to southern Missouri, and just evenings would just be gorgeous, and you go out on the boat during the day. But like down here, no, it's like colder months.
Yeah, it's
and you have a reason to have a fire.
It's not something down here. It's not something that you can just do.
You can,
or you should just do. You
just
shouldn't. You don't want to. It's not. It's
like
not
the mosquitoes are state bird. You don't want to be out there.
The mosquito is our state bird. It's awful.
Yeah. So you don't want to be out having to deal with that.
You know what's better than outside? Inside, by a lot.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Have you seen? Do you have any Florida camping friends? Honest question. Yeah. Have you ever seen their camping rigs? I figured out how to put my tent on top of my Jeep, and then I got the air conditioner hose here, and I'm bringing my power in from that, and then it's like a hotel with sand. Like, honestly.
I have two Rubbermaid bins pre-packed with camping supplies, because that when we used to do it, I had like one of those receiver hitches on my old Jeep with the deck. We'd put the deck on, and it would just be those two Rubbermaid bins and two coolers, ratchet strapped everything down and go.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
It's a little bit of work, but it's relaxing
Is it?
You get up. Yeah, it doesn't take that long to set everything up.
Yeah,
Let's set an hour.
Yeah, you know what else is relaxing? Lake house. That was great. I'd do that in a heartbeat. Airbnb a house somewhere. Done. There's no tenting or untenting or retenting. Well, I got to open up my tent when I get home to wash it off. And it's like, no. Just
maybe we'll get an investment property. Rum and Nerdy, the rental.
Rum and Nerdy, the rental property.
And then we can use it when we're not renting it out.
Yeah, I like it. That's a good plan. Let's do that. Have to talk to Rum and Nerdy, the investment banker.
Yeah.
Beef up our PayPal account. Move some things around.
Pull some money out of the long-term investments.
Yeah, I got to call Zurich.
I just got to bust out the sheetrock in my bedroom where I've hidden all of the cash.
If it was only that
Actually,
easy.
and nobody break in. That's a joke. There's no cat. I'm going to come in. I'm going to come home one night, and all the sheetrock in my house is going to be missing.
I was looking for the cash. Yeah, no cash.
No cash. Not there. I lived through the pandemic. There is no cash. It's all gone.
Sad but true.
With my credit score.
Mm.
Actually, my credit score's back, baby.
Well, there you go. That's good. You got that going for you.
Of course I do. I'm in debt into my eyeballs, but I pay on time.
That's the American way.
Right.
And,
Hey.
and none of your debt is medical related, so.
Not yet. I just turned 50. It's going to start happening.
You're gonna start
Warranty is officially done.
You're going to start falling apart?
Yeah. Start. My knees are...
You're going to continue falling apart?
Yes. The older you get, the better you were. It's not the years, it's the mileage.
Yeah.
Hey, let's start off, and you know what? Let's do it special. Let's thank all the people that made it to Rum Nerdy the Weekend, starting with Dave Martin.
DemoDavePro.com.
It's .com.
DemoDavePro.net.
Who else?
.com.
We got Cheese Meal came.
Cheese Meal.
Yeah. We have... so those are the two like non-traditional rum people that came up there. We had Michael, who's now Rum Builder. We had him. We had Warren, who is Mai Tai Fighter.
My TIE Fighter. That's a great one.
Yeah. Let's see. Chuck is Alluri Rum.
Yep.
Ross is Ricky Tiki Rumbo.
Yep.
You looking at the list?
I am looking at the list.
See if I remember them all.
Well, I don't have the rum list. I just have the names.
Oh, yeah. We have Matthew, who is Pythagri Rum. We have...
He does work with math.
Yeah, he's a mather. Jay. Jay is Rumpublican, which he loves. You know,
That's a good one.
totally lived up to that one. Where's Ross? Tyson was Black Hole Rum. And I think that's it. Did I miss anybody?
Which is one of Michael's favorite songs. So that's... You almost felt like, me, Dave, Aaron, Chuck, Greg, Jay, Matthew, Michael, Ross, Tyson, Warren.
Oh, and us.
And us.
Yeah. Obi Rum and Rum Sifu.
Yay, weekend.
Yay. So that was all the participants. Everybody got a rum name. If you didn't already have it, you had one now. But
Yeah.
yeah. So thanks everybody for making it to Rum Nerdy the Weekend. Check us out at.
It was one for the books. Truthfully, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was epic. I don't often use that word, but it was.
Yeah, I think next one we make kind of an open invite and see who wants to go. We plan it out like a TEA Explorers event.
Yeah.
And it'll be awesome.
Yeah, I know this one was a lot about men's mental health and the camaraderie, but I think next one's going to be open to the women's as well. It's not just going to be a guys' event. But this one was specific.
And just to be fair, the wives are planning their own thing. They're like, well, you're doing that. We should do this. We're like, yes, go do that. It'll be great. And their event's going to be pretty good as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be less rum.
Yeah, but I heard they're doing like a private chef.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. I think it's going to be me.
It might be. I mean, we had Warren.
We also had me.
And you, yeah.
You mean, I cooked like 15 things and he made steaks.
Yeah,
he got all the recognition.
But counterpoint steaks. Oh, those are really good steaks. Oh my God, were those good steaks?
Yeah. Don't forget to check us out on our website, rumandnerdy.com. That's rumandnerdy.com.
Social medias, we're also at Rum and Nerdy, also A&D.
And, you can email us. We talked about it before. show@rumandnerdy.com. I think that's it.
That's it. I'm out.
Okay.
I'm bummed we didn't get to record with everybody at the cabin, but
yeah,
your laptop will prevail.
It will.
As much of a Mac fanboy as you are, we have had more problems with your Mac computers.
Yeah, especially the ones with beer in them.
One time.
It only took the one time. That's why we got a new one.
That hadn't been updated since the Clinton administration.
No, that's not true. It was the Obama administration.
Anyway.
Hey, everybody.
Stay nerdy, my friends.
She's got a little firecracker that explodes from the end of her lips. She's got a whole lot of magic in her half-minute fingertips. the stereo. She make a grown man fall over and tumble with his nose to the floor. Every freak on the street wants to be the next to be a man. And she likes the attention, but she don't know if they really can. And when she drives herself crazy, she don't use a car, 'cause the one that she has, it doesn't get her very far. She's got a little green Honda. She's got a little green Honda. She's got a little green Honda that don't go in reverse. She's got a whole lot of attitude packed in her purse. And she's got a little green Honda with a crack in her windshield.
To talk about it as caused by something, I
Not
know
caused by anything. It's just there. It's just, it's latent. Waits. It lays in wait, and for the time when you think it's fine now, I'm okay, and then beep, and then the next thing you know, it's not okay. It's not going so well.
Was there something somebody said to you, one sentence that got through, that sailed through?
No, it's like it got through to me saying you need help, and that's the best sentence that got through.
Family, friends, everybody.
Many people. It was it was pretty much unanimous on that level. And then you go and you say, that's it. Yeah, you're right.
How long before you decided this is it?
I don't know. It was a couple of years of just thinking I can do it on my own, and you can't. That's the bottom line. I can do this. I can stop. And you really think you can, and then you realize I need help, and that's the operative word.
When we can lose somebody like Robin Williams, who dedicated his life to making people smile and laugh and to feel joy, then any of us can be susceptible to pain and mental anguish.
There are a lot of resources out there. growtherapy.com, betterhelp.com, mantherapy.org. There are help options available. Zero shame. Look for help.
Stay healthy, my friends.